So from here, I'll start to move. So I'm going to straighten my knees. You notice my body is still lifted, and then I'm going to pull it back. Hey gang, Denise here, and I'm going to show you a little bridge practice. Again, we're working on range of control and developing end range activation, end range strength. Instead of working toward passive flexibility or using passive stretching, we're using other techniques to develop actually a more flexible body that we have access to all of our range, and we're able to stabilize our range too. All right, so in this little bridge pose, in my classes, I ordinarily use a yoga blanket, and we sit at the front of our mat. We put our feet on the yoga blanket, but socks work remarkably well, so I'm going to keep my socks on. So what we go into a regular little bridge pose, tucking the shoulder blades under the body and just planting the feet. And for our purposes, it doesn't matter if you can reach your heels with your fingertips or anything, because we're going to be starting to move right away here. So we'll press down into the feet, lift the hips up, press down and really press down, get the back body active. This is so great for strengthening the back line of the body, the back fascial line. So from here, I'll start to move. So I'm going to straighten my knees. You notice my body is still lifted, and then I'm going to pull it back. Now, that's actually pretty challenging if you've never done this before. So usually I start people off with sliding the heels out. We pause for a moment. Look, my hips are not on the ground. And then I do put them down, pull my heels in and lift. And then we slide it out, pause for a moment, put the hips down, pull it back. But as you start to get stronger, you will be able to pause and then pull it back in. And now we're really strengthening the back body. And we need a strong back body. The back body is why we can stand upright and walk around as bipedal beings. So after spending, approximately maybe 9 repetitions, nice and slow, a nice long pause there, we'll sit up and then go into some moving forward folds. So I've already showed you something like this, but what's different about this is we've been strongly activating the back body. So that means we've reduced resistance in our muscles to being lengthened. That means that they don't mind being lengthened at all. And so by the time we actually go to find our end range in this forward fold position, it's probably deeper than it ordinarily would be because we've reduced resistance. So we might still decide to move in and out of that a few times in a nice relaxed way. We go into this position and go, oh wow, that feels really good today. But still, we don't need to stay there for a long time. We're sort of just checking in. We notice that it's there, and then we can move out of it. So our emphasis, again, is on muscle contraction, because muscle contraction reduces the resistance that would normally be in the muscle to being lengthened. We're reducing the resistance. We're making the muscle more receptive to going into a long position. Not only is it receptive to going into a long position, but it's able to be active in a long position, and we have control over that position. And then even when we do go into a passive position, it's going to feel better because we've reduced resistance. So I'm hoping that's starting to land for you. These are kind of complex concepts, but I think it's about time we started implementing them in our approach to our practice, because this is how we're going to build long-term capacities that help us stay ambulatory, it helps us stay active, helps us keep our body healthy as we age. And that way we can have a lifelong practice. And that's really good news. All right, so I'll catch you next week. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.